Hi there, so I'm going to show you how to paint a unicorn using one of my sample kits. So I have a card here with crimson and blue. I have this watercolor paper, 2.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. I have a brush, some water, a paper towel, and then I also have a pencil and a pen. So let's get started. I'm going to start by just drawing out the shape. Let's start by drawing kind of a square with round corners, and that'll be the head of the unicorn. And then we'll draw the same thing again over here, and that'll be the body of the unicorn. And then we're going to draw 4 legs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're also going to draw, of course, we want to draw the horn. And to do that, I'm going to change the shape of the head just a little bit. So, we drew that square with the rounded corners. I'm going to go in and change the shape to be more like that. And then you can erase out this part and put a nice horn over there. And then we'll also make some ears and eyes, big unicorn eyes like that. And let's also make the mane. We want a nice flowing mane, so I'm using a lot of, I don't know what you'd call these. I'm using a lot of swoops, and kind of making sure that it's flowing nicely. And then I'm also going to make a nice flowing tail over there. Let's outline it with the pen. So we have the sketch. I'm going to just outline it with my pen here. So I have these ears, and I have the mane, using a lot of kind of half circle shapes to make it look really fluffy. And then I have the horn over there, the nose and head, big unicorn eyes, like that. And let's make some eyelashes too. And then we're gonna do the body. And then the last thing, of course, we'll do the unicorn tail. And maybe I'll even put some of these in there like that to get it a little extra style. So what I'm going to do is I want the unicorn to stay white. So I think I'm going to paint the background with the crimson, really light crimson, so it'll be more like pink. And then I'll mix the crimson and the blue to make a purple, and I'll use that to paint the mane and the tail. I also have a little eraser here. I'm going to use that to erase my pencil lines before I start. Okay, so take my brush. The first thing I'm going to do is do that background. So let me take just a little bit of crimson. So, you know, again, I want it to be more pink, and if it's too much crimson, it won't be pink. So I'm taking much more water and less paint. Cool, look at that. That's a beautiful color. And you'll notice I'm not, you know, I'm trying to stay mostly within the lines, but if it goes a little bit outside the lines, I think that's fine. You know, that's kind of the beauty of watercolor, is you want it to look a little bit messy. A little more water, a little more crimson. And you can see I'm, you know, hardly making a dent in that crimson, so you can definitely do at least a couple more of these unicorns. Or do, you know, do one of the other animals I have, or do a flower, or make a Christmas card, or, you know, I have a bunch of videos, so there are definitely a lot of options. And even though, you know, these sample packs are really meant for just one piece, they'll kind of last. They'll last for more than that. Cool, that looks really nice. So now before you go on to the next step, make sure that the paint near the hair and the tail is dry, and you can kind of just touch it and see, you know, that mine seems pretty dry. So now here what I've done is I combined the blue and the crimson to get this purple, nice purple color. And I am going to make it a little darker than the pink. Not too dark still. I want to keep it pretty light, but I do want to make sure it's darker than that pink. I think this looks great to me. I think this is going to look really sweet. Look at that. I think that looks really cool. So I want to do a couple things to kind of finish this out. The first thing I want to do is add some shadows to make it look a little, you know, a little more 3D. And so I'm going to just take that purple we just used and add a bunch more water to it because I want the shadows to be lighter. And I'll color the back legs because those are in shadow. And then I'll color the front of the unicorn a little bit. You know, let's say the light is coming from the back, so this part is in shadow. I'll do the head a little bit too. And then the last thing I'll do is do some lines on the horn. So that's my unicorn. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.